initial readings are into what's been stated so far. Let me begin with Mr. Sahay. Mr. Sahay, I want to understand from you, what is your reading basis what I've just told you so far about the accused and how he was a pretty financially well-to-do man, but him, for whatever reason, claiming to the police that he was being taunted for living off of his child's income. Does that to you make any sense, or do you feel that there is a lot that's missing?
My first understanding of this case, based on whatever is available on in the public domain, is that this man was carrying a mindset of Wazirabad, and he was living in Gurugram, and the nature of job which he did is a property dealer and all that. So they come from that mindset. So he had this psychological imbalance, so to say, that he did not fit into the present day social media, tennis, that sort of a world. And when he went to Wazirabad, if you go by whatever he has said, to pick up milk or for whatever purpose, those people which he left some couple of decades back, they used to taunt him that he used to live on the earnings of his daughter. So that is where I think the whole thing started, and this fellow did not have that sort of a mental maturity to understand things in the right perspective. And Haryana also has that element of patriarchy and a variety of other things. We used to have those some adalats and all that, and they used to order killings. So that sort of a thing is also there in Gurugram and large number of those areas. So might be he comes from that particular mindset. As far as the financial issues are concerned, there does not seem to be any financial issues, and that also between the daughter and the father. The other issues which have come up, how they are related, how directly, indirectly, tangentially they have related, is that she used to run a tennis academy and he wanted her to close the tennis academy. The other part, the psyche part of this young kid was that she has grown up in a very cosmopolitan, multicultural, sports sort of an environment, friends of a different type. This guy, though he has made money, he's coming from that village sort of a mindset. So she was not ready to close the tennis academy. The other additional thing which has come to light, that she featured in some video, Karwa, last year, where that he objected to, and he was also against her social media presence, primarily the Insta Reels, and he wanted her to delete all those things. But I think some sort of this sort of a discussion or debate or difference of opinion to some extent lies in variety of families today, because of the generational gap and the huge amount of social media influence which the young children have, which in our generation is certainly lacking, or we don't give that sort of a credence or a credibility to that. So I think it is also a battle of the girl's understanding and this guy's understanding, but a small friction or difference of opinion going to this level and killing. The other thing which really worries me, that between very, very close biological relationship or very, very close familiar relationship, if people carry a grudge to an extent whereas to kill the other man or the other person, it becomes very, very difficult. So, which means every single family is volatile. You just don't know as to what will happen. This .32 bore revolver would have been given to him for his personal protection. When he would have applied for that license, the only thing which he could possibly write is personal protection and literally nothing else. And if the personal protection is misused, he would use it for some enemy or something or something of that nature. But he will use it on his own child is something completely unimaginable. So I think still a very detailed investigation is required. On the face of it, it is clear that father has shot his daughter, and these are the preliminary leads which are coming. I think the further investigation will certainly prove and pinpoint as to what were the accentuating factors by which he finally decided to pull the trigger on his own child.
Yeah, absolutely. Brinda, your